But now, Lieutenant Colonel Moore, the floor is yours.
Excellent, outstanding performer, superior, guru, visionary, mentor, none better. Members of the Baker family, friends, distinguished guests, thank you all for being here. We are here to honor Chief Dudley Baker as he takes off the uniform that he has so proudly worn for 30 years. 3 whole decades. Of course, when asked to officiate a retirement ceremony, what I like to do is sift through the evaluations of the individual so I can give you, the audience, a picture of his lifetime and of his career. So as I looked at Dudley's career, his 4 APRs and his 26 EPRs, several things jumped out of the page at me. A couple of the bases that he served at no longer exist. Some of the acronyms that you'll hear from me today may sound a little foreign to you, especially those 82% because those acronyms no longer exist. But one of the more important things that jumped off the page to me is that Dudley Baker always served above his pay grade. What I mean is that he served and he created and performed way above the level of rank that he was currently wearing. That's probably no surprise to any of you here who actually know Dudley. Hopefully you all know him. So Airman Baker began his career in 1985 at Blythefield Air Force Base in Arkansas, which later became Eaker Air Force Base, which no longer exists. He made an almost immediate impact, contributing to the Quality Force Section's excellent rating in the 1986 inspection. Dudley's never been one to settle for mediocrity, so the next year he was singled out by Headquarters SAC, no longer exists, Personal Management Improvement Team for creating 2 innovative personal data management tools to help Blythefield's Joint Uniform Military Pay System. Those tools must have worked because A1C Baker single-handedly raised Blythefield's status from number 30 in the Air Force to number 2 in the Air Force, which is a Herculean feat, but not for this man sitting here today. That's the norm for him. He was selected as an ORI Outstanding Performer and earned Blythefield's Personal Specialist of the Year, 2 distinctions that would be repeated throughout his career. For his superior performance, he was promoted to Senior Airman below the zone and immediately to Buck Sergeant, which by this time, Sergeant Baker had spent 4 years at Eaker, and I think it's no coincidence that over those 4 years at Eaker CBPO no longer exists. Yes. Won 4 consecutive achievements for outstanding CBPO and earned a SAC nomination for Best in the Air Force. So after Sergeant Baker had conquered Eaker Air Force Base, he moved on to beautiful Eielson Air Force Base in Alaska. While in Alaska, it was more of the same. Excellent ratings on MAJCOM UEIs, many more NCO of the quarters, NCO of the year, and Wing Outstanding Personnel Technician of the Year. And later, he earned the John L. Levitt Award while at the NCO Academy. No surprise. So Sergeant Baker took advantage of every opportunity to excel. His extensive research on personal equipment was published Air Force-wide. Now this is a Buck Sergeant we're talking about. It was published Air Force-wide, and it was used to assist other personal teams to accomplish their mission downrange, already creating warriors out there. He rewrote Eielson's operational readiness exercise procedures, ensuring the evaluation team knew exactly what they were looking for. Leave it to Buck Sergeant Baker to tell the evaluation team exactly what to look for. Leave it to him to tell the team that was supposed to be correcting others. He was going to correct them. So, while NCOIC of the Commander Support Staff for the 18th Fighter Squadron, Tech Sergeant Baker earned distinction as the #1 NCO in the Fighter Squadron. All right, let me repeat that. Tech Sergeant Baker earned #1 tech sergeant in a fire squadron. He's not an ops guy, and he's not a maintenance guy. He's not a crew chief, but he was #1 NCO in that fire squadron. He was also that squadron's NCO of the year and base personal manager of the year. You might as well get used to this. Don't turn red. You don't want to talk about yourself, but hey, after 30 years, you definitely deserve somebody saying this. So, okay, after conquering Allison, Tech Sergeant Baker moved on to Osan Air Base, Republic of Korea, where more of the same ensued. He earned the #1 Tech Sergeant in the NPF strat and was the obvious choice over 5 Master Sergeants to manage the most demanding section in the NPF, which is outbound assignments, where over 3,000 personnel out-processed annually and over 18,000 walk-ins benefited from his expert, no doubt spot-on advice. After conquering Osan, Master Sergeant Baker PCS to Peterson Air Force Base as the Headquarters Air Force Space Command Superintendent of Readiness and PRP branch. Of course, at Peterson, it was more the same. Master Sergeant Baker received countless top-shelf strats by all levels of supervision, from FGOs to GOs alike. He was named 3-time Headquarters Air Space Command Personal Manager of the Year. He persuaded the Air Force to make PERSCO a core task requirement for 3, 5, and 7 level skill upgrade training, ensuring the personnel career field was always ready to perform their mission downrange, always ready to perform their wartime mission. In fact, AFPC asked for him by name to write lesson plans and teach PERSCO training at Elmendorf Air Force Base. And later, his course was adopted Air Force-wide. After conquering Headquarters Air Space, Dudley PCS to U.S. Stratcom J1 as the Command Promotions and Evaluations Manager. And of course, you get the picture already, more of the same followed. He immediately garnered the #1 of 220 joint senior NCOs in J1. Senior NCO of the Year and Personal Manager of the Year. Not only did he excel, but his troops excelled as well, garnering 2 command-level Personal Manager of the Year awards. So when he got tired of doing all that, conquering Stratcom, Senior Master Sergeant Baker moved on to Headquarters AMC-IG, where of course more of the same ensued. He was named Headquarters AMC-IG's Lance P. Saigon Award winner and Air Force nominee. As the MAGCOM IG Personal Inspections Manager, he was able to spread excellence across AMC, validating 28 Mobility Air Force Wings compliance and wartime readiness functions. He became the lead PRP inspector for AMC, and well, I think we all know how that transferred to the McCord's program. While lead PRP inspector, he had Air Force-wide impact, ensuring 100% compliance during the 2009 PNAF NSI. In fact, during his time as lead PRP inspector for AMC, Chief Baker molded Air Force nuclear surety inspection training and validated Air Force Inspection Agency's course and ensured Air Force-wide standardization in PRP training. Having conquered AMC, Chief Baker earned a group command chief position, where he led and mentored the airmen of the Wolfpack, 8 Mission Support Group, Kunsan Air Force Base, Republic of Korea. I knew there were some of y'all out there. His outstanding leadership and functional expertise as part of the exercise evaluation team paid amazing dividends, earning a 2010 Phase 1 ORI Outstanding and a 2011 ORI Excellent. In fact, 5 of the Mission Support Group squadrons achieved an excellent rating under his guidance. Being the Mission Support Group Command Chief gave him the opportunity to do what he loved best, taking care of airmen. He drove a $52 million dorm MILCON project, moving 850 airmen in first-class dorms, raising their quality of life exponentially. His airmen earned 5 Wing Annual Awards, 3 7th Air Force Annual Awards, 1 PACAF Functional Award, and 7 of his airmen were promoted below the zone. Not bad for that short period at one base. What's that, year? Jeez. More than I've done in a lifetime. So after conquering Kunsan, Chief Baker found his way to lovely Joint Base Lewis LaPorte in the Pacific Northwest, quickly establishing a pattern of excellence for the 627 Corps Support Squadron. He led improvements in the PRP program and conquered back-to-back LNSIs, back-to-back NSIs, and a DNSI, earning the highest ratings possible on each inspection. His leadership was pivotal in earning back-to-back Hennessy Traveler Awards, as well as earning several MAJCOM organizational awards, including #1 DFAC in AMC, #1 Ops Program in AMC, #1 MPF in AMC, all culminating with the Eugene L. Eubank Award as the #1 Small Installation Force Support Squadron in AMC. Excellence, outstanding. Professional, praise, outstanding performer, ahead of peers, servant leadership, superior, guru, mentor, visionary. None better. Ladies and gentlemen, these are all words used to describe Dudley Baker from chiefs, commanders, and senior raters from 1985 to 2015. Now, I have a very limited vocabulary. I'm a country boy. Roll Tide. But I think the best word I can probably think of to describe Chief Baker is amazing. What an amazing individual. Chief, on behalf of the Spartans, I'd like to thank you for your leadership, your mentoring. You are an outstanding American and an outstanding patriot. You've inspired us all, me included, to be a better airman, a better personnelist, a better commander, and a better American. You and Bonnie have been true friends to T and the girls, and I will miss you tremendously. And I'm going to get off stage before I start crying.